Shri Shubhrakanti Dhar Sir, Secretary District Legal Services Authority, South 24 Parganas, Srimati Pragya Gargi Bhattacharya Hossain, Additional District and Session Judge, 4th Court, Alipur, Sri Rana Dam, Additional District Session Judge, 4th Court, Alipur, and Sri Rajat Shah, Sub Inspector from Cyber Cell, Kolkata Police. My faculty members and my dear students, today we have all gathered here to celebrate the National Legal Services Day to commemorate the passing of Legal Services Authority Act on 9th November 1995. Article 39, capital A of the Indian Constitution has been specifically created to ensure that a common citizen have free access to the legal process of our country without discrimination of a class, race, sex, and creed. The observations of this day was the first started by the Supreme Court of India. The major objective of the National Legal Services Authority is promoting the awareness regarding the free legal aid, especially to the underprivileged sections of our country. This year, we have our honorable guests who will conduct a workshop on cyber laws. This workshop would ensure that all of us are acquainted with the intricacies of the cyber laws in a digitalized world, as knowledge of technology is a passport to better opportunities. However, as a commoner, one must also be aware of the misuse of that technology has been a subject to, and herein lies the need for such informative workshop. As the principal of Kolkata Police Law Institute, I am grateful to Dhubajyoti sir, my students, the undaunting spirit of my faculty members, and our dignitaries who have given us their valuable time to provide the requisite knowledge that might be needed to counter and defend the breach in cyber security. I warmly welcome the honorable dignitaries to the Kolkata Police Law Institute. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming all our dignitaries so warmly. I would now request that we play the NALSA theme song and then commence the program for the day.
एहसास न्याय का सबके लिए, आकाश न्याय का सबके लिए, उल्लास न्याय का सबके लिए, विश्वास न्याय का सबके लिए। अपने इस हिंदुस्तान पर हक हमारा भी तो है, इंसाफ के इस आशिया पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है।
ये ना सोचो दर्द हमारा कहीं सुना न जाएगा, अब न्यायालय खुद चलकर चौपालों तक आएगा।
लाचारों को न्याय मिलेगा, दुखियारों को न्याय मिलेगा, कमजोरों को न्याय मिलेगा, मजलूमों को न्याय मिलेगा। अपने इस हिंदुस्तान पर हक हमारा भी तो है, उम्मीदों होके इस गुलसिता पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है।
गरीब और कमजोरों को मुफ्त एवं सक्षम कानूनी सहायता के लिए प्रतिबद्ध विधिक सेवा प्राधिकरण नालसा, न्याय सबके लिए।
Thank you so much. After hearing this motivational and highly inspiring Nalsa theme song, I would now request the first speaker of the day, Shri Rana Dam Sir, Additional District and Sessions Judge, 4th Court, Alipur, to deliver the speech, and his address would be on the modes of cybercrime and its prevention. Sir.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. What? No. Sound is not good. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, that's the Josh. I've given only 15 minutes to brainstorm you, but the topic is modes of cyber crime and its prevention. So I have one PPT, but time constraints. I don't have that much time to complete. Okay. And I'll definitely skip certain parts where the technical aspects are described. That's not needed for today's program. I think I would restrict myself regarding the instruments used generally for the cyber crime. Apart from the computers, it is the mobile phones, mostly the vulnerable device for the purpose. And to some extent, how we can aware ourselves and how we can save ourselves from these cyber crimes. So, do you know what is the computer? Any idea? I'm talking about that Three Idiots, not the definition, the purposeful meaning of computer.
Operating system.
Only.
Operating system.
Very good. Only operating system. Anything?
Make the work easy, which will not be easy by the handmade or by the machine, by the human beings. which can
That's
be-
fine. Now how?
Because in the computer and all, the data can be accessed very quickly.
Yes.
Wherever the
Anything that can have the system to procure data or information. It's a simple way to think about anything. Even a BP monitor, that is also computer. And the computers, the devices we are using everyday's life, it's also a kind of computer. Now, what is cyber? We are on the aspect of cyber crimes, etc. What is cyber? Any idea, friends? Cyber means anything that can be done or through the internet. That is cyber. Nothing rocket science. Okay. So then shall we start next? I think, as I said, I must restrict myself to mobile phones because we are using mobile phones in day-to-day life. Everybody is using the mobile phones rather than computers. Computers are the other aspects, other devices by which cybercrime can be done. I think Mr. Shah is there. He will describe the computer part also. As you can read, in 1945, way back in 1945, this kind of mobile phone system came into the perspective. Now, what do you think about the term mobile? Yes,
Which is movable.
that is the dictionary meaning to some extent. Now we are talking about mobile phones. So what is mobile?
The device which can call or connect with other persons.
Yes. But for our purpose, this mobile phone, this particular word mobile is to some extent misnomer. Because we are on cell phones. Mobile, your device is only mobile. The device which is in your hand, it is only mobile. Other things are not mobile, that is static. How mobile phone is being operated? Why it is called cell phones?
Because of the cell which we are putting in it. Because
Yes.
of the batteries we can carry on cell.
Very good, but anything purposeful answer? Yes. That particular mobile phone or cell phone, it is being connected with the world. It is being used with some network that has been divided in cells. Those cells are in hexagonal shapes, and all these hexagonal shapes are being in a net system that is called internet. Interconnected. The side of one hexagonal cell is connected with the other side of hexagonal cell. Now, when you call a person through your mobile phone or cell phone, how it can be worked? If you call a number, after calling a number, your call will go to the base station. That's when you have seen the towers everywhere. Every tower has a base station beneath that tower. That particular tower has certain area to cover, by which we can track the location. You see, if you want to locate some mobile phone, if it is put on surveillance or whatever system, then tower will say, yes, this phone is within my jurisdiction, within my location, within my periphery. So that location can be traced with that tower. How tower can work? With the base station, the room under the tower. Now, whenever you call any person, any number, then that base station will transmit that number to the world, to the internet through that cells. And wherever the other phone, other number is being located, through that tower, that can be connected and call is made. Now, how call can be made? When you are saying hello, how are you? Is that hello, how are you is going through the internet or through the cells? Any idea, friends?
Through radio waves. Through radio waves.
Yes, very good. But radio wave can understand hello, how are you?
No, it is encrypted. These are encrypted data.
How?
How it is a type of code.
System can read only 0 and 1.
One, yes, sir.
Okay. Then every mobile device has a system, has a chip inserted, which can convert your conversations or music, whatever it is, to that binary system, and with that it is went on. And when the other phone which you are searching for is reached, then that device decrypt that and say, it is then saying hello, how are you? Your voice will be echoed there. So these are the system, and you are well aware. Nowadays we have internets, we have many Google Chacha with us. Every question can be answered by that process. Now, next, carry on. These are the components of wireless network, that mobile unit, base station, but I've already discussed. Next. I don't think this is very much important because everybody knows how a mobile phone works, that cell, that battery is there, chips, that circuit card, SIM, service provider, everything is there. Shall I say anything about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is on the process. It's basically on the speed. One was the analog phone, and thereafter the system has been generated for the purpose of speed, and now we are using 5G network. Next. Those are the processes how mobile phones usually, earlier days there was CDMA process, and now we are on the next. That TDMA we are using, generally these are earlier been used by the forces, and now that system with the process of GSM technology, that also uses that TDMA. So these are the process by which mobile phones are being used that can be made active for the purpose of everyday's life. Next. Prevention. Next. No, go back. There was one. Okay, good. Now, do you have any idea about how we are susceptible to that cyber crimes? Anything that you have heard, you have read in the newspapers or televisions? Say, there are many ways for that. Nowadays, OLX selling process, that is a kind of fraud being noted. Yes?
We usually see that whenever you are uploading some data on the internet, for example, you are uploading your bank account details, then what happens is that somehow that data gets leaked. Sometimes people also ask for your bank account details, saying that they will be transferring money or you will be availing an offer. But usually what happens is that they get the data from your phone, sometimes even when you have saved it somewhere in your phone. That is why there are high security on these kind of apps where they store your personal information. But many a times this can get...
There is no security as such. Now, very fine. You have pointed out a very good aspect. There is spoofing and phishing. There are two types of these things, cyber crimes can be done. There is identity hacking. So these are the procedure. Someone one day, fine morning, call you and say, you see, your phone will be, your card will be blocked unless you share some certain informations. That is kind of, if you share that information, that is vulnerable. And sometimes with the identity hacking, nowadays we have heard about Facebook. Somebody is creating fake identity of a person and trying to link with the others and asking for money. That is also kind of, yes.
So another one, it is like that in the Facebook we find that a similar app is being there, but the fake the generation of that app is being and if somebody that Flipkart is there on Amazon is there, and the similar apps of Flipkart and Amazon are there, but that is not actually the app which we are using. It's basically there are two identical apps.
Yes.
That is very difficult.
Very correct. Now, as I said, we have Google with us. Whenever you try to search something, there will be at least 5, 7, 10 options will be given. Now, you will find first 2 or 3 options, you will find on the extreme right side of that site, it is AD. It is ad. And if you search for SBI, State Bank of India, obviously first 2, 3, 4, 5 will come with AD. be careful always. Now, yes, might be is be thereafter one small dot. Say there is underscore on B. It's not very much visible or very much countable when you are going through. You are in a hurry. You have to do it very fast. So if you click, there will be possibility of fraud being committed with you.
The same way virus also get downloaded like this, like you
Yes, I'll be coming on that. I'll be coming on that. Prevention, I have pointed out some points for the day-to-day life. With that, I will discuss how it can be avoided. Awareness is very much required. Besides that, it must be avoided to some extent by using and by not using some extent with the procedure which we have every day in our life while we are using the mobile phones. So there are another process, what madam is saying, is called juice jacking. Now, whenever you will be trying to charge your mobile phone in a public port or using that public USB cables, it is always vulnerable for the purpose of cybercrime. That particular USB cables are being used to input malware in your device. So by that malware, your mobile phone will malfunction, data may be hacked, data may be compromised, and it is advised never use public charging system. You can use, but use your USB cable for that purpose. Now, there are certain procedures by which you can avoid this kind of things, by which you can make yourself safe for the purpose. I have noted some points. Now, the first point, I will conclude with that. Now, next to keep away from internet. It's very difficult, but it is the most prolific way to make yourself safe for the purpose. Because as I started, cyber is a kind of activity that can be done by using internet. So if you avoid using